Right. So, hi guys, this video is the final episode before your exam. For 2024 O-level batch, before their exam, this is the final episode, right? Okay, so in this episode that we are going to look at how to deal with the last 3 weeks of your O-levels, right? Now, starting from today, the day that I'm recording this video, it is 26th. Starting from today, you have only another, right? You have only another 18 days left. You have only another 18 days left. How you are going to manage that 18 days and what you are going to do in that 18 days and what I did when I was doing O-levels, right? Okay, now, first set of days, what you have to do is you have to go through the theory once again. But the way how you are going through the theory is different this time. 3 months before, when I was speaking how to get a 9A, I told you the way how you must go through the theory, right? You have to go through each and every corner in your book. But now you don't have time to do that. You have only another few days left. Now what you are going to do in the theory? First of all, that you have to understand your mistakes in the theory. For example, in history, the inscriptions that I can't remember. One example, right? In first language, I can't remember these set of poems. In literature, I can't remember the special points when it comes to novel and then drama. So likewise, you identify your mistakes. Rather than wasting time on what you can, you must understand your mistakes so you can allocate more time on what you don't know, right? What you are weak at. Did you understand? Therefore, what you will have to do is you will have to identify your weakness, right? You have to identify your weak areas, what you are weak at. Am I clear? For example, in history, for me, world history lessons, right? The 4 world history lessons, I am weak in that. So what you have to do is, in the last few days, you have to go through the world history lessons. You don't have to go through the Sri Lankan history lessons if it is okay for you. Did you understand? Therefore, in the last few days, you have to allocate more time on your weak areas. It can be varied from one student to another student. For one student, world history lessons are okay, for example. For another student, Sri Lankan history lessons are okay. So it can be different. So based on your weakness, now you have identified your weakness, right? Based on your weakness, you have to change the strategy. First, you identify the weakness, then you have to go through the theory once again and memorize. In O-level, memorizing, remembering the stuffs are really, really important, right? That is what going to take you for a 9A. Am I clear? That is what it takes you for a 9A. Memorizing the things properly. Am I clear? So you know how to apply it for your paper. Therefore, identify the weakness, then go through the theory. So some weak areas are there. It is really difficult for you to go through the theory because you don't have a note. Then get a note from one of your friends, right, who has a really good note. Or else you can go through some YouTube videos. If there are YouTube videos on that lesson, right? If not, you can refer to a book and even you can ask a doubt from a teacher, your tuition teacher or your school teacher. So you have to identify your weakness, get it sorted out. If that is a problem, the theory is a problem. Then only you have to move into the past papers. So when it comes to past papers, right, the second part of this, when it comes to past papers, in the last few days, I did not do the past papers starting from 2016. Why? Because you don't have time. You don't have time. Therefore, in the last few days, in the last 5-10 days, what you are going to do is you have to do only the latest 3 years of past papers, right? So I did O-levels in 2020. So just before my exam, just 1 week, 10 days before my exam, I did 2017, 18, 19 past papers. So what you can do is, now we are 24 O-level, you can do 2021, 22, 23 paper in all the subjects. In maths, 21, 22, 23, you are okay with that. You are confident in that. You know our O-level paper is going to be same like this. So you build the confidence in you. Did you understand? Therefore, in this video, the summary is, first you identify your weak areas in theory, quickly solve that problem. If the problem is with the memorizing, quickly memorize it and cover it up. Then you have to do the past papers, right? Not the way how you were doing it before 3-4 months, right? Like you do the past paper, you check the theory, do the past paper, check the theory. No, you don't have time for that. quickly you have to do the past papers 21, 22, 23. Not entire from 2016. You must do the latest 3 years of past papers. That is what I did. Am I clear? That is what I did. So there is nothing like you have to follow my method, but it will work because it will give you the confidence. The latest 3 years will have a little bit of connection with your paper, right? With the 2024 paper. Therefore, what can you do is do the 2021, 22, 23 in all the subjects. In subjects like English, I did not do. I have spoken about this before also, right? In a subject like health, I did not focus on much because it was easy for me. Did you understand? But in other subjects, in other 7 subjects, I did past papers in the last 5-6 days from 2000. I mean the latest 3 years of past papers before our O-level year. Now you all can do 2021, 22, 23, and then you can build the confidence, right? I can do these 3 years of past papers. I don't have any doubts in this. I am okay with the theory. So my O-level paper will also be another past paper like this. Therefore, first you identify the weakness and cover the theory. Number 2, you do the past paper once again, as I told you in my method 21, 22, 23 that you can do. Then the third one is Lamai. If you have any model papers, right? In my class Lamai history, we have completed our mock papers. So mock papers, if you have given by other tutors, you can do those things if you have time. Am I clear? Because when it comes to O-levels, right? When it comes to O-levels, if tomorrow that you have English literature paper, today you don't feel like studying a lot. Because today also that you come after an exam, right? Your mindset has to be stable and then tomorrow you have to sit for an exam. You can do only a little bit of things. Therefore, before March 16th, make sure that you complete everything and be ready for your O-levels. Am I clear? Be ready for your O-levels. Therefore, as a summary, first, identify the weakness in the theory. Number 2, do the past papers in the method that I told you. Third one, just refer the model papers and the other mock papers given by your teachers, right? So if you can do those 3 before your O-levels, surely you can build the confidence with that. Because in my last few days, you can't do a lot of work, but out of the work that you are doing, you have to build the confidence. Am I clear? Therefore, I hope everyone will get something out of this. There's nothing like you have to follow my method. If you can follow, you can follow Lamai. This is what I did and I got a 9, right? Therefore, you all can do this. Hope that you all will do the level best. And yes, wish you all the best.